Rwanda has a wealth of natural resources, including rich variety of forests, mines and national parks. Even if others benefit one and through different ways, some people are not satisfied and don't understand the profit of conserving national parks, which led them to doing some illegal activities in the parks like burning forests, grazing, producing charcoal, mining and poaching. National park rangers are responsible for ensuring that the park's integrity is preserved and that the visitors to the park are safe and happy. To do this, they do patrols in the parks and report any problem related to illegal activities that they encounter. In order to build a strong and professional rangers team and quick, effective and efficient team, regular law enforcement trainings and refresher courses are required in order to become competent. It is with this background that the Iprc Kitabi, in partnership with Rwanda Development Board (RDB), provided the Unarmed Ranger combat training, and the training focused on the physical endurance, battlecraft, self-defense, fitness, and combative exercises and tactics. The training took place in Akagera National Park and was organized in 6 intakes for each national park, to mean Virunga National Park and Nyungwe National Park, lasting 6 days for each intake. The training started in October and took the end on 12 December 2018. The objective of this training were: deliver a combat platform that integrates skill and attitude, maintain combat realism, simplicity, and effectiveness, deliver fitness program focusing on flexibility, core strength, aerobic endurance, and explosive power, identify, develop, and empower select instructor cadre in each park. The content of the training was striking skills, guarding skills, balance skills, rolling and folding skills, basic defense against braided weapons, grappling, basic joint manipulation and throws, basic human anatomy and sensitive areas, fighting attitude and spirit rifle defenses against varied attacks, rifle detention principles and techniques, suspect restraint, body search and securing method, ground fighting skills, use of torch as a defensive weapon, defenses against multiple attackers, rifle disarms, realistic situational scenarios, associated pressure test, and fitness training. The statistics shows that the training was targeting 298 people, rangers and trackers from Akagera, volcanoes and Nyungwe national parks, but the attendees were 287, which means that 11 were absent due to different causes. For those 287 rangers who attended, 271 passed the test and assessments, and only 16 failed to pass because of the injuries, oldness, sicknesses, and so on. Those are the trainees we talked to during the training, and they did share us their experience. Since you started, I found it good, except my oddness, but I try to manage it as I do what I am capable of. The reasons were about to defend ourselves and the national parks as we are rangers. They taught us how to capture a suspect using arms and weapons when needed. As the trainees were using extra energy during the training, they had to recuperate a food full of energy to regain what they lost on their course. Jean-Paul Tushime is a chief cook in the training kitchen. He is telling us what they prepare to help the trainees. We give them a full meal that contains what builds the body and what increases the energy, like fruits, milk porridge, and sugar tea with eggs, different fruits like bananas, pineapple, and we also give them breads. We also prepare for them a lunch with rice, potato, sweet potatoes, beans, greens, and cabbages, and carrots. The daily plan of meal was a breakfast, tea break, full of eggs, fruits, and tea, then lunch and dinner, plus enough water offered to them a lot of time, as it was advised by the instructors. The meal you get here has no problem. It goes along with the energy we use here because there is something that builds our bodies. After all the skills and techniques that the trainees got, they were given a field for them to prove that they are capable of fighting against the enemy and defend themselves using different techniques and tactics. Two rangers were facing each other based on their walking pace, height and weight. The winner between the two had to join the next level, that way up to the final. The battle was to find out the king of the ring, and the winner was the ranger from Unarmed National Park. Take a walk. Park Ranger Ntirenganya John Peter was crowned the winner of the battle, and he shared us how he was feeling. It was not easy becoming winner among 6 people in this kind of wrestling exercises. Showing that technique we learned from here, it was very difficult, but thanks to the Lord and who gave me strength and capability, and thanks to our instructors who gave us this knowledge. I'm really happy for this. Those lessons help us prepare well our daily job, and not only to use it in those sports, but also whenever you are at work as a ranger and paying attention is the first. Thank you so much. On the last day of the training, the trainees were taken through tests and evaluation to check whether they understood the courses, and almost them passed, except the 16 rangers with different problems, as I mentioned in statistics.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Iprc. I am a park ranger. I work in the VNP, Rwanda National Park. I am being trained for defending mechanism without using weapon, and whenever I meet with a poacher in an area which you are protecting, you must defending yourself and taking him to the custody or nearest station police, and they can make an accusation to him and be punished for that illegal activity.
That same day of 20th December 2018, there was a closing ceremony. Different people were around, like RDB representative who was the guest of honor, Mr. Richard Nasasila, the principal of Iprc Kitabi, Chief Warden of Unarmed National Park, law enforcement officers from Virunga National Park, Unarmed National Park, and Akagera National Park. This is a trainee who spoke for others.
Twigishijwe uburyo bwinshi butandukanye kandi bwiza bwabo bwo kurwanira ku butaka. Twiga uburyo bwo kurwana uhagaze.
We were taught how to fight without using weapons, how to fight while standing, fighting while on the ground, and against a poacher or everyone who can attack you. We highly recommend that the time was limited and that it should be increased in order to understand well the lessons. The second recommendation is that those trainings should be regular with those kind of materials that we met here, like punching bag, boxing gloves.
Ikindi rero mushobora kuba mwaranabonye ni skills zihora zishaka guhora usubiramo buri gihe.
The skills that we have been given need to always be practiced. That way of punching, if you leave it here, for sure after a few days you will have forgotten all. So it requires you to keep doing it because where there is a need, there is a way.
Ibikoresho birahari, hari n'ibindi duteganya kubona. Turimo gukorana n'inzego zinyuranye zishobora kudufashamo mu rwego rwa polisi y'igihugu.
We are working with the National Police to find enough guns that works very well and all the accessories which are to be used on when it is necessary at work, as we have finished the Unarmed Ranger combat training. And I would like to remember you that your work needs discipline. After the closing ceremony, we did talk to the Nyungwe National Park Chief Warden, Mr. Nhemuka Peter.
Imikino batweretse bamaze iminsi biga ni imikino myiza ishimishije kuko bigaragaza uburyo ushobora gukemura ikibazo.
The demo of what they have been taught look good because it shows us how they will be able to handle different problems that rangers meet in their daily work caused by poachers. Before this training, all rangers were thinking that you can solve each problem by only using a gun, which was not good. But the lessons they got from here enabled them to fight and defend themselves using their body.